A very good morning one and all. This is video lecture series MVCP 201 Construction Management. The title of this presentation is Contract and its Type. I am Praveen Dewra, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department, IPS Academy, Institute of Engineering and Science, Indore. So, first we define contract. What is contract in civil engineering field? So, the best definition of contract as per Section 2H of Indian Contract Act 1872 is the contract is an agreement which is enforceable by law. Contract is an agreement between two parties, that is client and contractor, which is fully enforceable by law. There is another type of agreement which is not enforceable by law. That type of agreement we known as void agreement. So there are two main elements of agreement, which are offer or proposal and acceptance of that offer. Offer and proposal by the contractor and acceptance of that offer by the client. So next we discuss some types of contract which generally used in civil engineering field. So we discuss about percentage rate contract, item rate or unit rate contract, cost plus percentage contract, plinth area rate contract, lump sum contract, and BOT contract. BOT stand for build, operate and transfer contract. So first we discuss about percentage rate contract. In this type of contract, owner prepare schedule of item with quantities, rate, unit and amount shown therein. Mean to say, owner itself prepare BOQ, bill of quantity, rate, unit and amount and given to the contractor. So what contractor do? The contractor offers some percentage above and below the total amount of contract, which will given by the owner. The percentage quoted by the contractor is applicable on total amount of contract or total amount of overall schedule. Now, the next type of contract is item rate or unit rate contract. In this contract, the contractor quote the rate for individual item of work on the basis of schedule of quantities or bill of quantity given by the client. In this contract, the contractor feel the amount of each and every item. The schedule of quantity indicate full description of item, estimated quantities and their units. In schedule of quantity, every item has full specification and their description so that contractor fill their rate and there will be no chance of any disputes in this type of contract. This is the best and economical procedure of contract, as payment is made only on actual work. So whatever the actual work done will happen, contractor will be paid for only that. The owner, in this type of contract, the owner and contractor both are happy, as there is no uncertainty about the contract value. This is the based type of contract, which is called item rate or unit rate contract. Now, third one is the cost plus percentage contract. So, this contract is applicable where there is uncertainty of work and rate of labor and material, etc., are liable to fluctuate abruptly. The fluctuate abruptly the cost plus at that situation, the cost plus percentage contract are generally adopted. There is an agreement between owner and the contractor by which the owner agree that contractor will be paid for on the basis of actual cost involved in the project plus some fixed percentage are overhead and profit. The contractor have to maintain all proof and expenses of to get the cost plus percentage. So this is cost plus percentage contract is generally used at the place where is a huge uncertainty about all the things. Now the fourth one is the plinth area rate contract. Plinth area rate contract. In this contract, the rate is based on plinth area of the building. The rate is calculated on the basis of description and specification of items. The rate is per square meter of plinth area, so calculation is very easy for billing purpose. Mean to say, you have to find out the plinth area and multiply plinth area rate and get the total amount of project. If any specification changes, so that calculation separately and paid for it. In this type of contract, payment method is divided in percentage of work, like completion of foundation, then owner paid to contractor about 25%, and completion up to lintel level, owner paid, yeah, or we can say client paid 15%, and so on. So this is the simplest type of contract which generally used in a small type of project. Now next, lump sum contract. Fifth one type of contract is lump sum contract. A lump sum contract is an agreement in which one party consent to pay another party a specified amount normally established by competitive bidding. Generally, this type of contract is used for small type of project. There is a huge chance of loss and more profit in this type of contract. In lump sum contract, the owner has essentially assigned all risk to the contractor. It is mentioned in contract that if any risk in the project, contractor will be fully responsible for it. So this type of contract, this lump sum contract, is generally used in small scale project. Now the next one is BOT contract. BOT stand for build, operate and transfer. So in this type of contract, BOT stand for build, operate and transfer, a significant form of contract in which there is an agreement between private company and government body. The main thing is the agreement between private companies and government body. In this type of contract, government body is um, client and the contractor are the private companies. In this contract, the private company finances, design, construct, operate, and maintain on infrastructure project for a period of time, and then transfer the ownership of the project to the government. For example, uh, toll tax or highway toll, which are the best example of BOT contract. During this period, the private company is entitled to retain all the revenue generated by the project and is uh, owner of all this facility. So this is the BOT, build, operate, and transfer type of contract generally used in highway construction. Okay. So in this presentation we discuss generally used type of contract in civil engineering field. So hope you better understand all the type of contract. Thank you.